Alright guys, this is a video for anybody who missed yesterday's training on Wednesday. I tried to record it, but it didn't record my voice. So I'm just going to do a quick video to show you guys what we did so you didn't miss out on anything. First of all, let's make sure you're warmed up. Okay, we want to always make sure of that and stretch before we start this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is try to beat our juggling record, but we're going to add 2 steps before we start juggling to hopefully make it a little easier, make you more focused on it. Okay, so to start off, it's just 1 touch and catch. 1 touch and catch. I'm going to want you to do 50 of these. Some things I want us to think about. We're not having our foot this way and raising it. We want to come out and extend and meet the ball. Boom. Your foot should be parallel with the ground so that it bounces straight back up with no spin. If it's spinning this way, I know I've pulled my toe up, right? And if it shoots off way, I know I've pointed my toe down. Same thing here, if it's spinning off that way. I want you to realize each imperfection in every touch and try to correct it for each one, okay? We want it above our waist and below our head. Ideally, it should come this high, okay? Boom, that's where you should be catching it. Okay, so let's do 50 on our right, 50 on our left, as we always do. I'll give you a moment to pause so you can do that. Next, it's just going to be 2 touches, but I want you to take a step down in between each touch. So 1, 2. So both of those spun back to me. So now I know to point my toe a little bit more, and I've corrected that. Okay, so I want 25 of those. So that's 1. 25 of those on your right, 25 on your left. Okay, let's focus on those. Boom, boom. So that, to me, I didn't lock my ankle enough. That's why it sounded like a slap, not a thud. Okay? So those are a little bit better. Let's try to correct those imperfections there. Okay, and then I want you to set a timer for 5 minutes once you've done those to try to beat your record. Okay? If your record's 15 and you get 13, then you owe me 2 burpees. Okay, so let's always try to set up a little consequence if you don't hit your goal to give you an extra little motivation. So go ahead and pause, set your timer for 5 minutes, and then we'll get into the turns we're going to do. Okay, for the turns, I want you to go for a minute and then give yourself a 30-second break. We're going to do cuts inside your foot, chop outside your foot, the Cruyff, a drag, and a step over. So I'm going to show you all of those, and it should take about 7 minutes because you've got 30 seconds in between each of those 5 minutes. That adds 2 minutes. Okay, so the first one's a cut inside your foot. Now, what's really important, as always, is that next touch away from the defender. So if it becomes a defender, I'm coming this way, it's a cut with the inside. Now I've planted, and the next touch is to get away. Okay, show you again. Cut and get away. Okay, so I want you just get about a 10-yard space and go back and forth for a minute. Maybe set your timer on your phone. Give yourself a 30-second break. The next one's going to be a chop. Okay, so we're coming here, chop, and then I'm going to plant and get away. Okay, and we want to make sure we're training how we play, right? Play at game pace. That's how we're going to get better. So we're here, chop, and get away. Okay, so that's the second one. Third one is a Cruyff. So we're gonna fake the shot or the pass, and it needs to be realistic, right? So we're gonna fake. It's gonna come behind your leg. I'm planting with that foot, and I'm getting away from the defender with that next touch. Okay? On all of these, let's make sure we're switching feet. So 30 seconds with your right, 30 seconds with your left. The next one's a drag. So as I come here, foot's on the ball. I always want to keep the ball in front of me if I can. If I'm doing this, I can't see the ball, and it's a guess where it's at. Okay? So we're going to put our foot on the ball, turn with it in front of us, and again, that touch away from the defender. It's got to be quick. I'll show you one more time. Okay? And then the last one for the turns is going to be a step over. So we're coming this way. Again, we want to fake that we're going to hit it. We're going to step over the ball. And if I've just stepped over with my right, I'm gonna turn to my right, and the ball should be there. Okay, show you with the left. I'm gonna step over with my left, so I'm turning to my left, and the ball should be right here. And we're getting away from the defender. Okay, so set your timer, do all 5 of those, and make sure you're switching feet. Give you a second to pause and get those done. Good. Okay, so again, we're going to do some skills now to beat a defender, the defender being the cone. Again, they're all going to be 1 minute, and I'm just going to put the cone 5 yards down my 10-yard strip that I have here, and the first one's going to be scissors. So as I'm going at it, scissors, I'm going to step over and then get away. So I'm going on the same side of the cone every time, because on that direction I went to my right, coming back I went to my left. We're switching every time. So the first one is scissors. Second one is going to be a rollover. So it's here. The defender's running at me this way, so I'm getting out of his way. Okay, defender's coming at me, I'm rolling and getting by him. Okay, so we'll do that one for a minute. The third one is the feint. This one, all it is faking one way, and then you're touching with the outside of your foot the other way. So it's got to be believable, or it won't work. So if I'm here, I'm going to feint left and go right. So here, I'm going to feint right and go left. Okay? Again, let's make sure it's game pace so that we're getting better here. Next one, I think we called it boom touch. There's a ton of names for it, but similar to the rollover, defender's running at me, I'm just getting out of his way. So that touch this way has to be pretty quick. So it's try to be a quick first touch and then control it with the second so you can get away. And the last one is the Maradona. Plenty of names for that, but he's the one who really made it become a good move there. So this one, I'm going to fake the kick, step on the ball. At this point, the ball is between me and the defender, and that's not good. So I'm going to switch to here, so my body is between the ball and the cone, and I'm going to roll out of it. I'll go a little quicker on this one. So I'm here, here. Okay, if this is done correctly, defender sticks the leg in, it's a foul, because you're between them and the ball. Okay, a little quicker, I'll show you. All right, so each one of those will go for a minute, and again, 30-second rest in between each one. And if you're doing it today, you're gonna get pretty tired. It's hot out. And the last one, we've got a mini workout that we all did. We're gonna go 40 jumping jacks, 30 sit-ups, and 20 push-ups as quick as you can. Okay, then you can get a drink of water and call it a day. All right, we'll see you guys as soon as we can. Good job.